CTV News at 5 with Hudson Mack.
An elderly woman has been found dead after a fire burned down her Nanoose Bay home early this morning. Shortly after 4:30 a.m., Nanoose Bay firefighters rushed to a house on Higginson Road, but it had been completely destroyed by the blaze. The family of 85-year-old Beatrice Charonk said she lived in the home alone and was there the night leading up to the fire. Emergency responders stayed on scene and discovered the woman's body hours later inside the home's charred remains.
It's a tough time of year. We're right between Christmas and New Year's. It's never a positive thing when something like this happens. It's a tragedy, and our hearts go out to the family. There's really not a lot that we can say in regards to how they feel.
The investigation is ongoing, but RCMP say they do not suspect foul play, and at this time the fire does not appear to be suspicious. The City of Victoria has approved the contract to build the new Johnson Street Bridge, but the city is holding back details until the new year. Council met behind closed doors today after reviewing the contract with the preferred bidder, PCL. But how much the contract is worth and whether the bridge will be for a fixed price remains unknown. Victoria Mayor Dean Fortin says those details will be released next week when city staff meet with reporters to go over the deal. The city has approved $98.2 million for the project, but Fortin will not confirm if the contract will come in under budget. Spoiler alert, here's a list of words that were nominated to be tossed out of the English language, according to Lake Superior State University's annual Banished Words list. This is the 38th year the university has compiled the list. Each year it receives tens of thousands of nominations, and sayings topping this year's list are trending, bucket list, fiscal cliff, superfood. Also on the list are guru, job creators, double down, boneless wings, and passion or passionate. Greater Victoria will be ringing in the new year with its annual levies, but Saanich is trying something new. Commonwealth Place in Saanich will host a free family swim at 10 a.m. The municipality hopes this will become the new tradition instead of a reception at Municipal Hall. Victoria City Hall will host its annual levy at noon and Government House at 10 a.m. Levies are traditional New Year's Day events when representatives of the Queen, leaders of civic governments, and military leaders hold receptions. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has been admitted to hospital after doctors discovered she has a blood clot. A Clinton spokesperson says the clot is linked to a concussion she suffered earlier this month after fainting and hitting her head. It's expected she'll remain at a New York hospital for at least 48 hours. Clinton is planning to step down as America's top diplomat in January. The flu count is up on Vancouver Island with outbreaks hitting 2 seniors' care homes. The Nanaimo Seniors Village and Trillium Lodge in Parksville are both care homes that have seen outbreaks. The Vancouver Island Health Authority says an increase in flu activity is normal for this time of year, with influenza A being the most common virus in the province. While the virus has caused many people to be sick, VHA says there are no known flu-related deaths on the island so far. And as always, health authorities are reminding you to wash your hands, cough or sneeze into your sleeve, not your hands. And if you feel sick or have flu-like symptoms, simply stay home. Prime Minister Stephen Harper says one of the highlights for his government this year has been Canada's economic performance. Harper says Canada will enter 2013 with some of the strongest economic growth among the group of 7 richest nations. But where he sees highlights, the opposition sees lowlights, with the NDP putting the government's approval of the Chinese takeover of oil giant Nexen at the top of that list. If you're planning to use the remaining hours of 2012 to do a little celebrating, make sure you plan ahead. Police are already out in full force checking drivers, making sure no one is getting behind a wheel while intoxicated. Historically, New Year's Eve is one of the busiest nights of the year for police. If you're driving home tonight, expect to run into a roadblock.
We just want everybody to have a safe New Year's Eve and use designated driver programs. They're out there. Operation Red Nose is out tonight. Taxis are out. Buses are free tonight for people. Just plan ahead, have a good party, and get home safe.
This year marks the 35th anniversary of the Counterattack Roadblock program.